It is Movember, so Men's Health Month. So we are making an emphasis on men's health, mental and physical. So just talking about, things that make us healthy. Now, these tips work for everybody and all that stuff. And, we do have a very heavily male playlist for this month. And it's all about mustaches and all that kind of stuff, right? For November and Movember. But that does not mean that this does not work for everybody. Let's go ahead and go figure 4 cross. So I want my ankle about halfway between my knee and my hip. And I'm just going to press away and stretch through that hip. Now, if you want to make it a little more intense, you can come through and pull here. So kind of up to you if you want to pull that hamstring towards you or push the knee away. Let's do 5 breaths, release, and do that one more time before we switch sides. But anyway, men's health. So today, we're just going to say that mental health is very important. And again, this tip goes for everybody. Mental health is really important. You guys have access to Headspace. Headspace is a great guided meditation app. Go ahead and switch if you have not. Very good. It's got all kinds of different playlists and singles and all kinds of stuff on stress, mental awareness, breathing techniques, all kinds of stuff. So if you haven't ever used it and you're interested, let me know. I'll send you the link to sign up. It is free, okay, using your Intel email. And then on top of that, you guys also have the Employee Assistance Program and the Modern Health within Circuit. So you can go search Go To Mental Wellness, and it brings those tools up. Those are also great ways to help look into stresses and see how you can beat them. Let's go ahead and straighten both legs out. Pull that right knee to your chest. Let's go bent knee hamstring. We're going to go 5 on each side. So again, just bringing some awareness to some of these things. We're going to have actual in-depth tips and some quotes and stuff for the rest of this week. But today, I just wanted to kick it off by reminding you that it is Men's Health. So if you have a man or you are a man this month, make sure you remind us stubborn old guys like myself, and I can say that because you guys know it was my birthday last week, switch sides, that our health is important. So stop fighting getting checkups and all that stuff. It's important. Heavy stuff on a Monday. That's why I didn't want to go too deep. It's Monday. Hopefully you guys had a great Halloween. If you want to share with everybody what you were for Halloween, or if you dressed up what you were, you can send that in. Okay. If not, no big deal. Let's go ahead and roll over. We're going to do a bird dog reach as our core activator. So I'm going to get in that quad position, locked in nice and tight. Reach out, tuck in, reach out. Okay, make sure that nothing's moving except for that arm and leg. So I'm really keeping that core tight, activating. Let's go 10 and 10. Good, switch sides when you're ready. Get your other 10 in. So I did not end up dressing up yesterday, but the boys, we had Master Chief from Halo, and we had a Fire Chief because he did not want to wear his minion costume that he picked up. So he went with a Fire Chief, one of our old costumes we had laying around, which is fine. He was cute. It was cold here. Up on your feet. It was like 45, I think, and the wind was blowing, so it was cold. So Jace didn't care much for trick-or-treating, but he likes the candy part of it. Let's go ahead and let's go lateral squat. So I'm going to stay on one side. I'm going to squat down, Press back up, never stepping back together. If you want to alternate sides, you can. Okay, up to you. But we're coming up to the starting position each time. We're gonna go 5 on each side. Now today, first day is a C day. Of course it is a C day. So it's total body, first day. So we're gonna work everything. How is everybody's quads after Friday? My quads were good. A little tight. Hips were a little tight. But other than that, pretty good. Let's go ahead. Let's go forward fold. So into that hand walk position, fold forward all the way down. And walk out. Good play. Okay, from here, let's go rotate to the sky on the other side. Back to center. Walk those hands all the way back and up. Okay, let's get 3 of those in. Hand walk out. Rotate. Rotate. Walk it back. Last one. Down. Hand walk out. Rotate. Rotate. And walk it back. Good. Big stretch at the top. Okay, next one. World's greatest. Last stretch for today. Big lunge step forward. So take that big lunge step forward. Hands down to the ground. Rotate up to the sky. Good. Tuck under. We're just going to stay in this position. Tuck back under. Rotate up. Good. Tuck under. Rotate up. Tuck under. Rotate up. Last one. Tuck under. Rotate up. Go ahead and stand up. Now I'm going to back up so I can take a big lunge. Actually, I should have just turned. Take a big lunge step forward. Big lunge step forward, hands down. Big stretch up. Now, something else to put in the chat. So if you want to put what you were for Halloween, you can put that. Favorite candy. Okay, favorite candy, no judgment. Mine's 100 grand bar. Love 100 grand bars. You don't see them much anymore. And then just because this weekend was the first time my wife ever bought a pumpkin spice latte for herself, and she said it's pretty good. So would you rather pumpkin spice latte or pumpkin pie? Pumpkin spice latte or pumpkin pie? What's your favorite? Because she's a pumpkin pie person. She picked pumpkin pie hands down over that coffee. But just an interesting question. Go ahead and step up. Go grab a quick drink of water. You can put stuff in the chat if you want. Now remember, you can communicate through the chat at any point. We're going to do our neural activation, then start class. I'll check up here. See who's here. Say good morning really quick. We're going to go straight from neural activation into our workout. Let's see. We got Bill and Cindy, Javon, Maesh, Monica, and Trisha. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully you guys had a great morning, or you're having a great morning after Halloween. Twix, Milk Duds, latte. Good answers, guys. Milk Duds are good. Milk Duds are very good. I had an incident when I had a crown put in that I forgot that I had a crown or a temporary, and I ate a Milk Dud and it stuck. And it didn't pull out the crown, the temporary, but it broke the bottom loose. And when it did that, oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. All right. I'm going to share that one last time in the chat for those of you that logged in a little later. The playlist for Spotify, if you use Spotify, is in the chat. You can just click it. It'll bring it up. You can listen to that if you would like. Again, it's a lot of 80s stuff. So if you like 80s music, you're in the right place. So this first neural activation, we're going to reach up. We're going to drop down in the first go. We're going to go 2-inch runs on the second go. Okay. And then we're going to change it up as we go. So reach up to the sky. Here we go. 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 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh, that's hard to do on a Monday morning. Kick those legs out. Loosen things up. Here we go. All the way up. This time, if I say right, you move to your right with that 2-inch run. If I say left, go to the left. Here we go. 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 Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. And relax. Woo. Shake those legs out again. They feel heavy this morning. What's up with that? Okay, this time forward and back. If I say forward, move forward. If I say back, move back. All the way up. Go. Go. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. And relax. All right, grab one last quick drink of water. Okay, here we go. First workout, getting things moving. Whew, feels good. Okay, so first one, we're going single leg curls. Okay, now today's first block, no timer running other than I'm just gonna set a timer. So it's kind of like doing an AMRAP. I'm shooting for 4 rounds. This is kind of our warm-up non-timed set. I have a timer set just so that we stay on track to leave time for the rest of the class. But really, you're just going to follow the reps. If you do more than 4, that's fine. If you do 3, that's fine. However long it takes you. It will be metabolic. It's just not being timed. Okay, so what we got? Single leg curls. I come into the hook position. I drive up. I slide out. Set my butt down. Drive it back. Out. Down and back. Out. Down and back. We're going to go 10. So 10 on each leg. Single leg curl. So if you do not have a fancy $1 slider from Amazon, you can use a towel, your sock on the floor. If your foot does not slide for some reason at all, if you're on carpet or something, you can drive your hips up. You can just walk both legs out and back. You're going to go a little quicker because that doesn't take as much time as single leg, but it's an option. Okay. From there, we're going to come to a half kneeling position. Now, weights are not required. So if you do not have weights, that's fine. Each round, we're going to switch our leg. Okay, so I'm going to go curl, press overhead, bring it down all the way. Okay, and you have 10 of those. Curl to press for 10. Okay, from there, you're coming straight up to your feet. Your choice if you want a front rack or if you want to overhead squat. Okay, so front rack or overhead squat. We're going to go down, come up for 10. Okay, everything's 10. Keeping it simple. Okay, last but not least is our core and row. So we're going to get into that nice renegade row position. So low plank, lock your core in. You're going to row up and down. Okay, now this one's 10 total, so it's only 5 on each side. If you want to add a little extra, you can go row, row, push up. Okay, row, row, push up if you want to. So that first one, again, leg curls, 10 on each side. Curl to press, half kneeling. Okay, half kneeling. Curl, press for 10. And then we're going squat, regular front squat or overhead, your choice for 10. And then last 10 total of your renegade rows. And if you want to throw a push-up in, you can for bonus. Okay. No push-ups later, so don't worry about that. Okay, go ahead, get yourself ready, get your stuff. I'm going to give you a second to get going. We got 15, yeah. 15, well, let's go 13 minutes. Okay, we're going to go 13 minutes on the timer. Okay, and then all that is it's just running. And then I want you guys to just get in as many rounds as you can, shoot for 4. All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves ready. Give you a minute to get going, and then I'll give you the countdown and we'll go. Okay, now if you're sticking with me, I'm shooting for that 4. I might get a few extra depending on how well it goes, but we'll just see. Okay, all right, here we go. Get yourself ready in 3. Oh, hold on. Computer's broken. Computer's broken. Go back. All right, there we go. Now we're working. All right, in 5, 4, Monday morning, 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, it's 10 each side. Now, if you want, you can drag it back, or you can set down and drag back. It's your choice. No judgment. Whew. Feels good first thing in the morning. And if your hamstrings get tight, remember, you can stretch them out like how we did at the beginning with that bent knee hamstring. Woo. Leg curls, so fun. All right, half kneeling, curl, press. Now remember, if you have questions, please throw it in the chat. You can send it to me. It goes up to my phone. I can still see it. I just have to go up and read it. Or you can send it to everyone, and it goes in the chat box down here on my computer. Okay, either way, that way I can see if you have questions. Now, if you don't have weights and you're doing curl to press, you're just trying to rip the floor up, press it over your head, bring it back down. You're just using muscles to do it. Okay, once you're done there, up on your feet, you got front squat or overhead squat. No rest in between. Just go as much as you can. Take a rest when you need to. Now remember, in those Renegade rows, if you want, you can do your Renegade row. Pop this back in. Renegade row with a push-up if you want. Okay. Woo. All right, once you're done, you're going right back to your next one. If you need a quick drink, grab a quick drink and then run in. Quick question, if there's somebody that can come up to the chat real quick, is my screen really laggy? Is it kind of choppy? Because the one I'm watching is super choppy. So if my phone's doing that, get that fixed for you guys. Yes, laggy. Yes, choppy. All right, let me get that fixed really quick. Let's see. And then just let me know in the chat. Well, so far it's the same. Super choppy. All right, I don't know what's going on with that. We're on 5G or really fast Wi-Fi and we're choppy. All right, sorry about that. We'll see if it clears itself up. If not, we'll try something different. I don't want to log out because if I log out, it kicks you guys all out. So let's go right back into your next round. 10 leg curls. Now remember, you can set your glutes down if you need to in those leg curls. You don't have to keep them up. Once you're done with 10, switch to the other side. Yeah, and at the end of class, those of you that use the playlist, let me know how it goes. I would use it, but I use my headphones to talk to you guys so you can actually hear me, which isn't complaining because I like you guys being able to hear, especially when your computer's not wanting to work in the morning and being choppy. All right. We're doing good for time. We're right on time, even with me taking a break. Hopefully you guys kept rolling. Yeah, super grainy, super choppy. Very interesting. My phone doesn't want to be awake on a Monday morning in November. Good. And going into your squats. About halfway through right now. Remember, there's no time under tension or anything. We're just repping it out, getting them in. So the only thing I want you to worry about, and we've worked on it a ton through the last month plus, is when you're doing rows, anything plank related, I want those hips parallel with the floor. When we're doing our squats and stuff, I want your chest upright as much as possible. Hopefully you guys are on track. If you're running behind, remember that's okay. This is kind of like an extended warm-up. You could almost call it a little bit of a bonus round. Okay, a little bonus round in, because we have our timed rounds coming up, which those we have a set amount. We're all together. This one is kind of a little more free as far as you can be going a little faster, kind of like when we do those AMRAPs. This is not technically an AMRAP. I'm not expecting you to blow through these. These are a little harder movements to do fast, right? Especially these single leg curls. Everything else isn't too bad, I guess. But these single leg curls, this is a good time to do those when we're not worried about time. We can really focus on those hamstrings and glutes. So again, this is kind of a metabolic density as far as that goes. So we're getting our heart rate up by pushing through, like when you get tired, and finishing out the round. We'll do a true density one of these days. Maybe we'll do those next month, and I'll write densities for every day. That'll be fun. Maybe that's the plan. A true density is 24 minutes of torture, basically. 6 movements for each one. And you blow through those movements and you try to hit 4 rounds by having the right amount of weight. Now, we obviously don't have adjustable weights, most of us. So how we do it is I make it really taxing with what movements we do choose. Okay, go ahead, go into your squats. So on my end, it's still slightly choppy, but it's a little better than it was. It's a little delayed though. But I feel like it's always somewhat delayed. Hopefully it's looking better. If not, I'm gonna get a hold of my manager. He's gonna have to send me a camera. That's what it boils down to. He can send me an early Christmas present. All right, you got 4 minutes left. So keep that in mind where you're at within the work. All right. Let's see. I'm going to try one more thing while I'm on my little rest break. Sorry, my screen's going to take off for a second. Let's see. Feel like now you're in the doctor's office and you're like, better one, better two. No, it was better before. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. There. Go like that for now. Yep, much better there. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what that's all about. My iPhone doesn't want to work. You got 3 minutes. So once you're done here, now if you've done more than 4, just keep rolling right up until the end of time. Once you're done, okay, we're going to take a quick rest. And then we're going to go into our next piece. Oh, those leg curls get tough. And if you forgot for some reason to switch legs each curl to press, that's okay. Really, it doesn't change that much. Just makes you lock your core down on one side a little bit more because you're off balance. Okay, so if you forgot, no biggie deal. Okay, don't get mad at yourself. You're fine. You got 2 minutes left. I got squats. Squat. You almost forgot squats. You know, you guys are always good about calling me out on missing things too. I love it. It's good for me. Can't cheat. One of these times, one of you is going to watch me working out and just watch me and make sure I'm doing all the reps. I'm going to guarantee I miss reps. I almost guarantee it. If I went back and watched the recording, I would almost guarantee that I missed it somewhere. A rep or 2 or 5. It's hard to count. One minute. About 45 seconds. So you can either take a break if you're done with 4, or you can go one more set of leg curls or whatever your favorite movement is. Leg curls are not my favorite, but probably the best for me today. 20 seconds, and then finish things out. And time. Go ahead, take a quick break, get some water. Now this next round. Okay, again, this is going to be our time set. Okay, so we're going to set a timer. We're going to do our work. You guys will get rest in between each movement. Okay, now for this next one, weighted or non-weighted is totally your choice. I'm just going to demo everything without weights. Those of you that have been here know what the weighted versions are, so you can do those. Okay. Okay, here we go. And if you want to, you can just do body weight also. I think most of you all have weights, but if you don't, or how about this? If you have weights, just put yes in the chat box. That way I know, because I know kind of who's here, right? You can throw yes. I know Bill, Cindy, You do for sure. Who else? We got Monica. Yes. Okay. Good. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yerd. Okay. Well, then let's do this. We'll go weighted. Okay. If you don't want to use your weights, we will just say no weights. But what we're going to do, we're going 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Now with these, the goal is you don't go so fast that you can't make it through 30 seconds. You want to pick a speed that you can do the whole 30 seconds. So our first one, we go reverse lunge. Reverse lunge. Okay, take that knee down, come up, single leg RDL, same side. Reverse lunge, step up, single leg RDL. Okay, we're only doing one side and we're going for 30 seconds. Okay, once you're done with that leg, guess what? The next one, you do the other leg, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Okay, from there, we're gonna get into our bent over position. We're gonna go bent over rows. Okay, 30 seconds of bent over rows. And yes, doubles, okay, doubles, not alternating both arms same time. Okay, last one in this round, and probably going to be the hardest one as far as time wise. 30 seconds is a long time for these. Okay, what we're going to do, a nice push press. So we did overhead strict press, right, with a curl. But what we're going to do this, we're going to drive that weight up, bring it down slow. Okay, so I want power. Now, if you jump a little bit and drive up, that's fine, but bring it down controlled. Okay, down controlled. So you know the movements. Got the timer set. Let me come down here and get her started. Okay, and we have 4 rounds. Okay, here we go, 10 seconds. Reverse lunge, coming up to that same leg for your RDL. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Reverse lunge, step up, single leg RDL. So you're gonna have to find your balance quick. Reverse lunge. Now this is a complex movement, right? It's not easy. Got to find that balance. If you need to rest in between, right? If that glute gets super tired, we did just do leg curls. Okay, rest. Short rest, going into the other side. 3, 2, 1, go. You are always allowed to take extra rest if you need to. Okay, those glutes and hamstrings should already be feeling tired a little bit. Okay, we're putting in a lot of work through those muscles, controlling things. And rest. Okay, next one, bent over rows. So flat back, hips back. So again, taxing those glutes. 3, 2, 1, go. Getting in those rows. Now you can do these a little quicker, but what can happen is if you get too tired doing these rows, you'll start sagging at your back. You'll lose your shoulders, lose your core. I don't want that. I want everything nice and tight and strong. So slow it down a little if you need to. Good. Stand up, rest. 3, 2, 1. Good push, press, and go. Little bend in the knees, drive it up. This is your explosive. Rest. All right, going back to that first leg. 3, 2, 1, go. Now remember, if you need a little extra time to get some water, please do so. Okay. If you need to reset your weights or anything like that, that's okay. Jump right back in when you're ready. I'll burn off 100-gram bar that I ate last night. Yes, only one. It's all the boys found in all of town was one, and I took it. Rest. 3, 2, 1, go. On Friday, all the coaches had a meeting, and they asked us what our favorite candy was. 99.9% of people said Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, which I would agree with. I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. But I said 100-gram because it has always been my favorite since my dad took me elk hunting when I was like 4 years old to help, which it was more just a camping trip. Rest. And he let me have 100-gram bar for breakfast. Ever since then, ready and go. It's been my favorite, memories wise. And I love that it's caramel and crunch bar. So I said that to the coaches, and they said that I was aging myself because nobody even knew what that was anymore. And rest. Push press coming up. 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. And if you're a trail mix fan and you like milk duds, you'll have to go get the caramel cashew trail mix at Safeway. It's a little expensive, but rest. That is my family's favorite because it has like milk duds, M&Ms, which they're not milk duds. 3, 2, 1, go. But they're chocolate coated caramel. It's got cashews and peanuts. So my kids love cashews and M&Ms and caramel. Which kid doesn't like caramel? So that trail mix goes super fast, but it's nice to have for snacks. And yes, getting a little sugar in your body is not a bad thing. Rest, switching sides. 3, 2, 1, go. I told you the metabolic piece was coming, and we're not even doing fast, right? We're doing control still. But when you fatigue those muscles in that first round a little bit, just enough to make these movements really hard, your body feels it. Rest. Good, bent over row. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Rest. The bent over row feels like the longest one to me. All right, push press coming up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Rest. 5 seconds. Last round, starting up. 2, 1, go. If your balance is compromised, please take your time. Don't rush. Make sure that you're stable. Rest. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. Rest. Bent over row. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Rest. Last one coming up. 3, 2, 1, go. Last 10 seconds, finish it out. And rest. Rest. All right, we got putting those weights down, feel good. My hands were feeling that one. All right, grip strength, that's the thing. Grab a quick drink. All we have left is core. Okay, we're gonna go core. We're gonna use the same timing. Okay, so 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We only have 2 movements only. We're just doing them twice. Okay, so 2 movements, 2 times, 30 on, 10 off. Then we'll do our cool down. Okay, get yourself ready. 10-second countdown. Our first one is toe touches. So on your back, reaching for your toes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Try to keep your legs up as high as you can the entire time. Remember, it's 30 seconds, so I don't expect you to go super fast. I want you moving the entire time, keeping those legs up the entire time. During your rest, just watching me, I'll show you what the next one is. Some of you already know. Rest. Okay, you're gonna do hip raises. So I like to put my hands by my butt, knees to chest, toes to floor. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Try to make sure it's your toes tapping. Bring your hips up off the ground a little bit if you can. Use that core. Reset your breath if you need to. Core's gonna get tight. It's gonna get tight. Rest. All right, here we go. Toe touches again. Same thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, can. Even if you come into that dead bug position. And rest. Hip raises, last one. Get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1, go. So you're going upper and then lower portion of your core. So if it feels like that bottom piece is really shot, working on these right here, these hip raises is important. If the top was shot or feels shot, it's because you need to work on that upper piece. Relax and rest for a second. Good job. All right, last few things. We're just going to stretch things out, cool down. That core was part of our cool down. You notice you're probably not breathing hard, but you can probably feel that core. So let's go ahead and roll over to our stomach. Okay, you can either go into a low Cobra or you can go upward dog, whatever feels best for you. So I'm just driving up, gluing my hips to the floor, pressing up. And if you want to, you can use your hands. This is comfortable for me today. You want to make sure you're not pinching your back. Deep breath. Fill that belly up in this position. You'll feel your core stretch. Relax down for just a second. Press back up. Let's do 2 more nice deep breaths in. Good. In. Nice. Push back into a quad position. We're going to do a little rotational stretch. So I'm just on all fours. Kick my one leg out to the side. Sit back on my heel. Tuck my hand behind my head. Reach underneath. Rotate up towards the sky. Underneath. Up towards the sky. Let's go 5 and 5. Make sure that that foot is flat on the outside and pointing forward. Switch sides. Come to quad. Switch it over. Press back. Make sure that toe is pointed forward and flat on the ground. From there, let's go ahead and come up to our feet. All the way up. Good. Reach up to the sky. Last one here. Reach up to the sky. Stretch yourself out. All the way up. Fold forward. Your feet can be shoulder width, wherever you're comfortable today. Reach down. Sweep those toes off a couple of times and come up with a nice intentional breath. Get ready to start your day off. All the way up. Reset that mindset. And release. Today is going to be a great day. We get to come back in on a Monday, right? That's a good mindset to have, even if that's not what you feel. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome workout this morning. Please let me know if you need anything. Remember, we're doing one-on-ones. We can talk goals. We can do all that stuff. All you have to do is email me at clintx.carlson@intel, and you can IM me also. And again, hopefully you guys like that playlist. We'll be using that all month. So I'll just be sharing that in the chat. And remember, Movember, if you can grow a mustache, don't worry, I can't. It won't happen. Okay. This is it. This is as much as you're going to get right there, and you can't even see it. So thank you, everyone. I look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday. Woo! Good job today, everyone. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Thanks, guys. Let me know.